This is Steve Schiffman. I want to thank you very much for joining me today about sales. You know that that's what I talk about. That's what I believe in. I believe that you and I have a mission and have the ability to sell anything that we want to do. We can be anybody we want to be. But right now, we're having a difficult time. It's a difficult time because everything has gone the opposite way. The world is upside down. And a lot of people have written to me and they said, what do I do to change that? How do I get back to what I was doing? I'm going to give you a simple way to do that. And you can do it. Anybody can do it. It just takes a couple of things. You need a pad of paper. You'll need your calendar. You need a pencil or pen, whichever you like. And you're going to follow the directions that I'm going to give you. The first thing I want you to do is go to the calendar, and this will not work with Outlook. It's not going to work that way. You've got to go to a calendar that you have where you've written down what you've been doing for the last 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. I want you to write down every appointment that you've had, every meeting that you've had, every telephone call that you've made, every person that you've talked to during the last 4 or 5 weeks. I want you to write that down, and I want you to be careful about that so that you get it right. Did you meet with 5 people a week, 2 people a week, 1 person a week? Did anything happen out of that? Did you make 1 sale, 2 sales, 5 sales, 10 sales? Doesn't make any difference, but you should know what your ratio is. How many calls did you make in order to get a sale? That's the first thing I want you to do. Then I want you to take that information and I want you to transpose it. And I want you to say to yourself, okay, what I figured out is that for every 16 appointments I go on, I make a sale. Every 16 appointments, or whatever the number is, I make a sale. And I kind of know that because I've been looking at it now 4 or 5 weeks. I see the pattern. And sales is all about a pattern. So if I know that every 16 appointments I make a sale, then in theory, maybe it's got to be a little bit harder now, a little higher, because I've got to see more people because some of them aren't in touch with their real world. So maybe I've got to do some different things, but I've got to add to that. And maybe I've got to build that a little bit. So maybe it's got to be 20 appointments a week to make a sale. In my case, it's actually 15 appointments a month to make 1 sale. I kind of know what that number is. So I want you to start to track those numbers. Starting today, how many people did you call today? 1, 2, 3, 5. Just simply track it. Don't get fancy. Don't do a whole thing. Just take the pad and write on the pad 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you know what it is. You don't need a big, simple, big, complex, simple kind of thing to do this. You can do it yourself. And I want you to track how many people you need to make an appointment. How many people you need for get the appointment to make the sale, to make the presentation and make a sale, and what's your average sale. By doing that, you'll start to gain confidence. You'll start to understand that for X number of people that you talk to, you'll make a sale and it will be worth X number of dollars. Once you get that, once you start to figure out what that really is to you, it's so much easier to work with. It's so much easier to sell because you know it's predictable. When I had my other company, I knew for every 22 appointments, we were going to make a sale. We knew that. We knew it. I could say to my assistant in the morning, how many appointments do we have scheduled today? And she would say 22, 28, 30, maybe 1. I knew that if we had 22 appointments scheduled, every 22nd appointment, we were going to make a sale. And it was so much easier because I understood that. Make sure you take a look at my books. Get on Amazon. If you haven't done that, get a look on Amazon. Buy a book on Amazon. Buy the books that you need on Amazon, either on cold calling, on sales skills, and books on how to manage your business more effectively. All those books are available for you on Amazon. Take a look at them, see if they can help you. And if you need to, give me a call. You can always reach me by phone. It's on the website, or you can go on the internet and write to me. Anyway, this is Steve Schiffman. I want to thank you very much for joining me. And as always, you humble me by your presence. Hi, this is Steve Schiffman, and I want to give you some important news. You and I both know that the only way you're going to be successful in sales is by generating appointments. That is, by meeting more people and new people. So how are you going to do that? Well, you've tried, you've thought about it, I'm releasing for the first time the videotape program, the entire program on how to generate appointments. Follow the directions below, and you have a chance of becoming one of the most successful salespeople that you know. Thanks for joining today.